Welcome to my weekly energy forecast. Sarah Louise. I'm an intuitive and a reader of the cosmic weather, and I'm here to share with you what I feel is coming up this week with those planets, the energy is going to be around, and how you can best work with that energy. So I've been kind of saying July's going to be big, July's going to be big, but the first couple of weeks, it's been a little, I actually want to say it's been easy, but that's so not true. Their energy's been really quite dense, quite heavy, and we kind of haven't really had the space, I don't feel, to move through that denseness. So it's felt a little bit kind of stuck. So although there's been a lot going on, we had that massive supermoon, I don't feel like it was, clearing and healing and revelations. I feel like it was like, oh, here's a really big light shining on some stuff. And you kind of got startled. That would be a good way to describe it. Startled by that kind of shining bright light with like, oh, or kind of not even sure. And this week, the energy, I feel, starts to really flow and move in a different way. And we have a massive week coming up, guys, like a massive week. Yeah, last week was super quiet, really kind of like, just be kind of real calm before the storm. This week, it's on, yeah? We start this week with a new moon in Cancer. Same time, the lunar nodes shift. I'll tell you a bit more about it after. We've then got Venus going retrograde, and that's in Leo, and we're going into Leo season. And I'm not here to bang on too much about astrology and, factual astrology. I'm here to tell you about my intuitive astrology of when this happens, what it's going to mean for us, how it's going to make us feel. Yeah, so that new moon in Cancer, it's got some beautiful energy. We know new moons are all about new beginnings. We know Cancer is kind of home, mother, nurturing, water, flow, healing. So and a new moon is really happy in Cancer. And so as this new moon comes in at the beginning of the week, we've got some beautiful energy. It's nurturing, it's healing. It's going to really kind of ask us to, cleanse ourselves and, mother ourselves and nurture ourselves and be more in flow. So it kind of comes in and there's this beautiful flow of like this kind of water that comes in, which is beautiful. At the same time though, we've got some quite heavy energy around it, which is very much dig deep, healing, go beneath the surface, open up your heart. What's sad in there, bring it out, get the tissues out, let's have a cry. Yeah, that can feel a bit uncomfortable. But if we do some work around that new moon, it's going to be really powerful for our neck. We got 2 more supermoons. We had a series of 3 supermoons. We've had 1. We have 2 coming up next month, in the same month, 2 full moon supermoons. Yeah, so I feel like this new moon is like going to get us ready, like, open up, get ready, because it's going to get, buckle up. The ride's going to get funky for a while. Fun and funky. So as that happens, the lunar nodes change. So the lunar nodes are what affect our eclipse themes. So our eclipse themes are changing. So we're going through another big transformation, change in new areas. This begins a new 18-month cycle. This is big stuff. I'm going to talk more about this as we get closer to eclipse season, but this is big changes. We are going to be asked to really step up, next level. Yeah, I know I'm always telling you step up, rise up, step up. But as these lunar nodes change, it's like we've learned all the lessons of the last 18-month cycle of eclipses, and a new cycle is going to begin. So it's like a whole new episode, yeah, where we're going to be asked to step up, change, transform, evolve, become lighter beings. So that happens this week. We've also got Venus going retrograde, so lots of issues, themes around relationships, money, beauty are going to come to the surface. So when I see when Venus goes retrograde, it's like all this stuff comes to the surface for some resolving, some looking at. It's in Leo, so it's gonna feel a little bit lighter than other times, you know, so there'll be some fun aspect to it, but it's still, you know, let's have a look at our relationship. Let's have a look at our money. Let's have a look at, you know, things we find beautiful. And then at the end of the week, luckily on the weekend, we move from Cancer into Leo season. So that's like, put the tissues away, let's go to the party. So there's a lot of different changes, there's a lot of shifting, there's a lot of transforming, there's a lot of new energy coming in this week. And it's really urging you in all ways to heal, step up. In our written weekly this week, I did some, you know, stop starts from this new moon cycle. Stop saying yes when you mean no. You know, stop being influenced by social media, by influences. Like, be influenced by your, you know, your own thoughts, desires, values. Stop like playing small. Stop trying to fit into a square if you're a triangle. Like, you just can't be doing that anymore. Start valuing yourself. Start speaking up. Start being authentic. Start being true to yourself. Start saying no. Yeah, start saying when it doesn't feel right. Start valuing yourself. This is what we're going to be so pushed to be working on over the next few months. And I'm excited because it's time. So I hope that excites you as much as it excites me. Yeah, we have been in training for, you know, for these times, to peel back these old layers, to change this old conditioning, to change these old patterns. And yes, it can feel a little bit confronting, but we've done the training. Now it's just putting a lot of our kind of training into practice. We're already coded for this. A little bit like, you know, the progress. I was listening to something the other day and it was talking about like the progress of a caterpillar, you know, how it goes from that tiny little in the darkness, growing to the butterfly. Like, that is a massive transformation. And I believe that humans are capable of that massive transformation as well. Totally. So, you know, when you think, oh, I've got to a place and this is okay. No. We're turning into beautiful butterflies that are going to just be flying in that beautiful freedom and space and just bliss. You know what I mean? So, big week. I have a live session this week. I will support you. I will help you. I will guide you through this new moon. We're going to take all that beautiful healing energy, that beautiful mother healing, nurturing, divine energy, and we're going to use it to empower ourselves and prepare us for this new cycle. So I'll see many of you live online on Monday, 7 p.m. Brisbane time. If you can't make it live, it's okay. You can join it afterwards. It gets downloaded, sent straight out to you. Just make sure you do it within a few days, yeah, where the energy is still really potent. So have an amazing week. Happy July, happy new moon, happy lots of different things. It's about to get fun. Big love.